Namaskara. Welcome to Tripitaka Theravāda. Suttanta Pitaka Majjhima Nikaya Mula Panasakang Pathama Bhanga. The collection of the mid-range sayings, the first 50 discusses, Bali English, Bali Roman. Chattari Mani Seri Potta Tathāgatassa Vesārayāni Yehi Vesārayahi Samanagato Tathāgato Asaphantanang Padeyanati Parisasu Shiha Nadang Nadati Brahmacakang Pavateti Katamani Chattari Samma Sambuddhassa Te Padeyanato Ime Dhamma Ana Pi Sambuddhati Tadra Va Tamang Samano Va Brahmano Va Devo Va Maro Va Brahma Va Koje Va Loka Samung Saha Dhammena Pare Cho Desa Titi Nimitta Metang Seri Pottana Sabha Nupasami Ta Mahang Seri Potta Nimetang Asa Manu Pasato Asa Manu Pasak Santo Khemapato Abhayapato Vesarayapato Viharami Kina Savasa Te Padeyanato Me Aswa Apare Ki Nati Tadrakva Tamang Samanova Brahmanova Devova Marova Brahmava Ko Shiva Lokasamang Saha Dhammena Pade Cho Desa Titi Nimetta Metang Seri Pottana Sama Nupasami Eta Mahang Seri Potta Nimetang Asa Manu Sappa Santo Khem Mappato Ambhayapato Saverayapato Viharami Ye Kho Panate Antarayika Dhamma Vottate Pade Sevato Nalang Antaraya Yati Tatrava Tamang Samanova Brahmanova Devova Marova Brahmava Kochiva Lokasamung Saha Dhammena Pade Cho Desa Titi Nimetta Metang Seri Pottana Sama Nupasami Eta Mahang Seri Potta Nimetang Asa Manupasanto Khemapato Abhayapato Vesarayapato Viharami Yasakho Panate Adhaya Dhammo Desito Sona Niyati Takarasa Samma Dukkha Yayati Tatrava Tamang Samanova Brahmanova Devova Marova Brahmava Kochiva Lokasaming Saha Dhammena Pade Cho Desa Titi Nimetta Metang Seri Pottana Sama Nupasami Eta Mahang Seri Potta Nimetang Asa Manupasanto Khemapato Abhayapato Vesarayapato Viharami Imani Ho Seri Potta Chattari Tathāgatassa Vesarayāni Yehi Visarayehi Samanagato, Tathagato, Asaphantanang, Padeyanati, Pade Sasu, Sehanadang, Nadati Paramachakang, Pavateti. Translate in English. Sariputta, there are these four convictions of a Tathagata, endowed with which conviction a Tathagata claims the leader's place, roles his lenience role in the assemblies, and sets ruling the Brahma well. What are the four? If anyone says these matters are not fully awakening to also your claim to be fully self-awakening. As to this, I do not behold the ground Sariputta on which a reckless or a Brahman or a Deva or Mara or Brahma or anyone in the world can legitimately rebel me, because I, Sariputta, do not behold this ground. I follow along, attended to security, attended for fearlessness, attended to conviction. If anyone says these cankers are not utterly destroyed, also yours claim to be one whose cankers are destroyed. As to this, I do not behold the ground. I brought along attended to conviction. If anyone says in following the thing for the stumbling blocks, there is no stumbling block at all. As to this, I do not behold the ground. I follow along attended to conviction. If anyone say Dhamma, tweaked by your for the sake of something specific, do not lead onward the dare of it to the complete destruction of anguish. As to this, I do not behold the ground Sariputta on which a reckless or the Brahman or a Deva or Mara or Brahma or anyone in the world can legitimately rebel me, because I, Sariputta, do not behold this ground. I follow along, attended to security, attended to fearlessness, attended to conviction. This Sariputta are the four conviction of a Tathagata, and how with which conviction the Tathagata claims the leader's place, rose his brilliant role in the assemblies and sits rolling the Brahma well. Whoever Sariputta knowing Mrs. is consigned to Nirya Hill just as the burden in shed aside. This Sariputta as a kind of assemblies, whereas the eighth assembly of noblest, assemblies of Brahmins, assembly of the householder, assembly of recluses, assembly of the retinue of the four great regent, assembly of the 33 Maras, assemblies of the Brahmas. This age, Sariputta, are the assembly Tathagata who is endowed with those four conviction. Sariputta approaches this eight assemblies, enters them. Now I, Sariputta, call to mind approaching many hundred assembly of noblest, many hundred assembly of the Brahmins, of the householders, of recluses, of the retinue of the four great regents, of the 33 many hundred of Maras assembly, many hundred assembly of the Brahmas. Yet before I sat down, there are before I heard conversed, yes, and before I fell into conversation there, I did not behold the Sariputta any ground of the thinking that the fear or the nervousness would come upon me there. So I, Sariputta, not beholding this ground, but alone attended to security, attended to fearlessness, attended to conviction. Who the evil Sariputta, knowing me thus, is consigned to Nirya Hill, just as the abandoned is set aside. Dear Sariputta, asked the four modes of life. What are the four? The modes of life born from an age. The mode of life born from the womb. The mode of life born from the mature. The mode of life of spontaneous uprising. And what, Sariputta, is the mode of life born from an egg? What ever the being that are the products, Sariputta, breaking through an egg shell. This Sariputta is called the mode of life born from an egg. And what Sariputta is the mode of life born from the womb? Whatever the being that are the Sariputta, breaking through membranous seed. This Sariputta is called the mode of light born from a womb. And what the Sariputta is the mode of light born of moisture. What the evil beings that are produced, Sariputta is the rotting piece or in the rotting core system, or the rotting rice, or in the dusty pool near the village. This Sariputta is called the mode of light born of the moisture. And why the Sariputta is the mode of light of spontaneous arising, there was used in Nirya Hill, and someone assumed in the sorrowful state. It is called the Sariputta, the mode of light of spontaneous uprising. The Sariputta as the four modes of life. Who the evil Sariputta knowing measures is the worldly consigned who Nirya Hill, just as the burden is set aside. Thank you very much for listening, and see you next time.